All right, welcome all the fag shows that are in Las Venturas right now. This is the CnR Radio Talk Show interview session. Okay, this is your host, Rashawn. We are here on a Saturday night in Europe. Actually, just turned Sunday in Europe. Europe is a piece of snit. Anyway, we have our guest here, Everything. What's up, Everything? Yes, there he is. There he is. Okay, so let's get into our sponsor, the Kojima World Order.
The following announcement has been paid for by the
Kojima World Order.
Yes, okay, that was the Kojima World Order, sponsored or brought to you by DSP. The next sponsor is going to be DSP Laughing. Many stuff of DSP Laughing. Okay, just to make sure you're very big, all right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So again, first question is always the same. When and how did you find CnR?
Well, my friend Nothing, he showed it to me in 2012. I changed my name to this name, and we've been playing together for a while, but he got pretty negative about the community, and he has since quit the game. And I've just been playing since.
Oh yes, I remember Nothing, Everything and Nothing. They were the rape duo, destroying all of the fags.
Now he criticizes me for still playing this game. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't blame him. The community wasn't as bad a few years ago, but if he saw the community now, I mean, look at Las Venturas. You got Lucky, who just got dropped and destroyed by Chivo right now. Rip in peace to Lucky, guy who started on Right My J some time back. He's a cheater. Hell yeah, Lucky's a cheater. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Lucky, you stupid fag. Anyway, where was I? Yes. Okay, let's get into the serious stuff here. This won't take so long, since we got a lot of questions here. Just a reminder, how much I have to work on this show depends on how many player questions there are, and there are many, so that means I don't have to do a lot. Anyway, let's start this. So you're basically part of Team Solo Cop, so to speak, in the way that for cops, it's much more fun to play as a solo cop to be in a besides being in a snitty team, especially with Surgic, Even this fag Ali, when I did the last CnR punkery, he was like, "Hey, Sean, I'm a great shooter. I am the best shooter." And like I've said before, being a great passenger shooter is like saying you're good at pouring water in your cup. Nothing special. So,
yeah, I hate depending on players, especially cops. A lot of cops get in the way when they don't try to, but a lot of them get in the way. A lot of them slow me down.
That's a pile of snit. See, you see, the thing with working with cops is, especially if someone else is driving, then your life is in their hands. You see, I feel like I die less when I solo cop as opposed to with another player. Isn't that true?
Yes, it's because the passenger always want refills, they want life insurance, they want get out of the fucking car all the time. And you got demands, you get killed. And
yes.
they're if they have slow reactions, then that gets me killed too.
Yes, or reading chat and can't shoot at the same time. That's another good one. The car's on fire. Hey, I'm too busy reading chat. I can't press enter because the car is on fire. I see the car is on fire, but I can't get out of the car until I stop looking at chat. Multitasking for dummies. But Anyway, it's been a month or two since version 24, when all of these fag car surfers got taken down. But do you think, as time goes on, it'll encourage these old cap tankers to start working solo?
Nope. I don't think anything will convince them. They have to get better themselves. If they don't take the time to do that, then I don't think that features will make that happen.
Yeah, probably not. See,
A certain player would join the server and try to be a solo cop. It would make so much of a difference. But they're not easily motivated.
yeah, I know. See, I've still seen a few of these surfer cops on. Shout out to ARP Hero M, who's a cheater, and whoever plays with that guy, I always see a surfer cop on his car. But police cars now start seeing 3 or 4 fags in there also as well. That's what's going to happen. Okay, let's see. So, another topic here. So sometimes whenever a fag isn't PMing me about wanting a password change or wanting a get mask, there are some people that ask me about your attitude or demeanor, basically saying you put the mean in demeanor. But like I said a few days ago, I basically tell people, well, that's just how everywhere is. You'll get used to how he acts. That's just him. And after a while, it'll turn into comedic value, and it is. But what do you think about these punks that like to focus on your attitude in the game or whatever?
It's a little hard to explain. I mean, I've dealt with these idiots for so long that you can't expect me to be kind anymore. I mean, I'm on the edge of not giving a shit about the community, but I still have a purpose in the server. This community is very special, and it's not in a great way. Like, compared to other communities, I'm not this harsh. It's because you don't have to explain common sense to other people in other communities. It's when you have a SAMP server full of 12-year-old third world country players that you have to actually be expected to be disappointed. Like, it just makes you stronger. It makes you survive longer in this server.
Oh yes, that's what I was gonna go to a bit later. Yeah, I mean the community is fucking snit. We know that. You basically said everything I was gonna say here. If it's not Borats from third world countries doing and saying some dumb snit. Speaking of that, shout out to Jawher7. Jawher7 just joined Los Venturas. He's yelling right now. And shout out to Crazy Driver who just said Rashan. Anyway, but if it's not third world country people, it's first world country people that act retarded.
It's anyone, really.
Yeah, anyone, pretty much. Especially LB players, for sure. They're the crux of the snit. But how do you remember the community from when you first played to where it is now?
The morons aren't regular players anymore. Like, back then, it wasn't better in a sense, but back then you knew who everyone were. You knew who everyone was. We had gangs, actual players.
It's true.
The attitude in the memeing in the 2v1 5 died attitude, it hasn't changed. It's just the players. Now there's mostly no-namers. Can't do much about that.
Yeah, it's true, in the 3v17 dead, to account for that. I don't know. back then it was, well, for me at least, back then it was new players being snit, and now it's, people blame new players, but it's mainly regulars being fags, and those are the types of people that you're gonna see when you play all the time, and especially if you play LB, the autistic people that play Los Venturas. If you like Los Venturas, you can't get away from them. That's the problem. See, that's why I like San Fierro, because I want to get away from the snitty players. That's how it is. Okay. I was going to ask you if the stupidity and the hostility of the community can make people better and stronger, but you pretty much answered that, and it's true that it does.
Yeah, I'm surprised Music Box survived this long. Because you gotta. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Shout out to Crazy Driver right now. Like I've said many times, I'm not very good at multitasking on this radio show. It's like, oh, so and so is doing something. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to wait till a commercial break, man. Not really sure why I'm saying this, Illuminati, but yes. Yes.
Play styles of certain people are very respectable, but if they don't fight, they won't survive.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised that some of those people still last this long. I meant like fighting the whole concept of wow, this is bullshit, this is stupid, too much DM, that kind of shit. Like, I get bullied out of the server. Like, surprised certain people still survive, still actually play the game. But
yeah, that's true.
You gotta learn how to fight, defend yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Where it's a bit more fight centric these days here, but it's still, mentally, this server should make people more mentally tough, especially if you're from a place that
sometimes mentally retarded.
Because at least when you play CnR and you have at least a few brain cells, you know that you're in the top half of intelligence in the server. Okay. Especially if you're Albanian, yes, like Jawher7 said. So if Albanians, and this is what Igly would like here, if Albanians didn't play on this server, would this be a smarter server?
Igly didn't play on here? No, it wouldn't. No offense to Igly, but he can't do anything against Albanians.
Yeah.
There's not much of a title to Albanian ambassador. You can't lead headless chickens, sheep.
Yeah, that's true. You see, it does make you wonder if there were no Indonesians, no Filipinos, no Albanians playing in CnR. The server. Yes, Lucky's right. If there were none of those three countries, then the player base would be much lower, and in a way, you just got to deal with these fags. But, well, yeah, I said PH, Albanian, Indonesian, pretty much, not the same snit, they carry the same stigma, pretty much. Okay, yes, there you go. That's what I had. So we're going to take our first music break here. Shout out to all the fags playing Los Venturas right now. Lucky just asked if we're live. Well, obviously, if I'm reacting to what you're saying, Lucky, this is live. I tell you, Los Venturas players are slow, man. Anyway, let's take a music break. This is the CnR Radio Talk Show. All right, welcome back. This is the CnR Radio Talk Show interview session with your host, Rashawn, and our guest, Everything. Show him you're still here, Everything.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at Los Venturas right now. I mean, shout out to old Cartoon Network shows. Huh? Anyway, I'm looking at Los Venturas right now. I mean, the autism is holy mother. The autism is through the roof. I mean, yeah, Wax the tranny talking snip that can't suffer. Yeah, the Jawher7 yelling at the top of his lungs. A ton of autism on the server right now. Yeah, crazy driver PMing me, trying to make me do some snit while I'm trying to talk. Yes, honest snit. Anyway, let's get to our sponsor, the Kojima World Order.
The following announcement has been paid for by the
Kojima World Order.
All right, that was the Kojima World Order, brought to you by DSP. All right, let's get to the player submitted questions here. Okay, I've got an order of relevance here, I guess. So let's start with Jayince. Wait, sorry. Before I say that, remember the CnR awards? Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say to these to this LB5. Anyway, let's go. Jayince's questions here. Okay, his first question we already talked about. First question from Jayince. What's the most difficult thing you've done as admin?
Trying to do complaints probably in this time of year, time of age.
Time of Borat.
Trying to keep up with the amount of tiny bullshit I have to deal with. Not really much besides like trying to split up two groups of idiots.
I know. Basically, people make complaint topics. If they get slapped on the wrist, they make a complaint topic out of it. Shout out to Lucky. Lucky just pinned me and said to tell you, can you be nice to me next time? Nope, that's not going to happen.
How can you be nice to him if he's asking you if this is live? Oh my goodness.
Fucking destroyed. Alright, next question from Jayince. Do you think the player base decreased because of lag chat? Or the lag chat leaving? If not, what do you think it did?
It is. It's not primarily, but it is a factor. Because it is evident that people both don't like it, and people can't handle this current version. Which is for a reason. I will tell you that it's not something I oppose, but lag shot has taken players with it.
Yeah, it hasn't decreased DM at all. I'll tell you that. But I just thought of this question here because the player base was a lot more back then. Fags back when it was 150, 175, 200. But even though the player count isn't as high now, it feels like there are way more complaint topics now than there were back then, despite there being more players back then. Has the player base gone soft? Gone soft, hasn't it?
It's kind of hard to say that. It's not about softness. It's more about being dumber. But
Let's go.
I'm not too sure.
I don't know, because you could say, well, there's a lot more aimbot complaints now, and aimbot wasn't a thing during lag shot.
He's talking about admins and not players, and maybe because back then the admins, we had players, we had lots of players, and to be frank, they were hot shit. They were dickheads. But it is good to be strict, but a lot of people get tired of the server, both admins and players.
Yeah, that's true. whenever I feel stupid, I'll just join CnR and I'll see all the dumb people. I feel smart about myself. That didn't make sense, but anyway. Okay, last question from Jayince. What did you not like about CUSA? Whether it be the numbers, the tactics, etc.
I didn't show it at the time, but I didn't like the tomfoolery. I didn't like all the goofiness. I didn't like that we all paired up on a car. At that time, I didn't have that whole gung-ho, play by yourself concept, mentality. So, just, it's all the XD stupidity that I didn't like.
Yeah, there was a ton of XD stupidity. Fucking CUSA. I mean, reason why I didn't make CUSA a separate topic because we talked about it a lot with fucking Rack Rats and Christy Edge, and other fags. But there was a lot of haha XD with that one, I tell you. And the cop tanks were dirt. I'll tell you that, Jayince. The cop tanks were terrible. Let's see here.
And I'll just say this: Mike's an idiot. He's always been one.
Sync the Bonaire and the goofy laugh, I'll tell you. He was all around dumb. Shout out to Sync the Bonaire, one of the heads of the CnR Radio. I guess we'll get banned when I say that. Let's see here. I guess I got a question priority here. So next one's Evangelist. First question from Evangelist. What makes you have low tolerance on annoying players? What triggers you the most?
Well, it's when you keep on doing the same things over and over, it's kind of like it's like a how do I explain this? Like an experience that I've gone through. Like when you've been warned not to do something and you still do it, you don't really deserve like anything short of severe punishment. Back then, when I spammed the chat, when I made a Q joke, a quit joke, I was warned by Ninu that I would be banned if I did it again. I'm real strict on the whole thing of once you join the server, once you acknowledge the rules, if you keep being stupid about it, you don't have any reason to complain. That's why I love to smash these idiots, because they just make so many excuses. So I have low tolerance.
That's true. I do feel like these days, people just don't give a snit. Like
when you join the server, it tells you what not to do. You still do it. So, question mark.
Yep, that's reverse psychology at its best, right there. At fags like J. Daniel, I don't give a snit about that either. He just they live to be fags, and that's what they like. Anyway, next question from Evangelist. What fuels your gameplay on CnR nowadays?
Unfortunately, rage. People getting mad. Mostly, they're being warned to chase. But I'm typically attracted to idiots and butthurts, unfortunately.
So you want to seek out the stupidity, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why. There's someone mad. I just like to join the server. I just like to sit there and read them, get mad, Kristania, Rizla, and Titty Boy and Jackie. It's just like, I don't know.
That's a TV show right there.
Yeah, it's like, it's LVTV. It's so intriguing. I mean, it's not interesting if you don't play this game, but yeah, from the perspective of playing something else, it's not even close to being interesting. But yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, LBTV. That was the thing.
because I'm an asshole. I kind of like do it. I'm kind of like a sadist, but sometimes they're not raging. Sometimes they're just being stupid. So, I don't know.
I tell you, that's true. Let's see here. Another question from Evangelist.
What,
That's a good
lag
one.
shot?
No, there's no lag shot here. If you were to name one player for whom you'd say this player is somewhat like me, or someone like you, rather, who would that player be?
A hard one. No, Marcus Reed is as strict as me, but really hard to say that.
I'd say Marcus Weed is mad, more mad rather. It's true. Let me interject DM Lyons' question here. He said, "Do we need more admins, or are there enough effective admins?"
Of course, we need more admins. Not because of the fact that, quote unquote, they suck, but we need more coverage.
That's true. Well, I mean,
I'm not gonna budge. I'm not gonna kick that fence. I'm not gonna touch that. We need more admins.
well, what the fuck? Okay. Anyway, usually when I joined CnR, back in the day when we actually needed more admins. I found myself being on as the only admin, but it's been a long time before yesterday. It's been a long time since I've been on CnR and have been the only admin on. But of course, as admins should know, if you are the only admin on, it's fun time. It's fun time. Let's see here. I'm going to interject another question here. Not quite sure if I should say his name or not. Okay, so what do you think about T.D. Boy and Jackie and their playstyle?
It's like it's a love-hate thing because I like seeing cops struggle because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Try to pop their tires. They try to shoot the bike up. You gotta intercept. You gotta snipe the player's health. Shoot at them. But at the same time, I don't like that when you have two warrants working together and sparing them. Like, I don't like this whole friendly person must not arrest, so I don't like anyone sparing them, even though I do that. Like, there's nobody else on the server that can kill them.
That's why most of them are scared.
Also, I hate bikers.
Yes, bike warrants, I think.
But
It's not bike warrants. Yeah.
they make it seem so easy. It is easy because the cops don't know where they're shooting.
It's even easier in version 24.
I'm telling them. One key lag pit or one key shot or anything like that, and you'll have a chance to arrest them. Every time I watch them, they get lag pitted by Ninja Man Cop, lag pitted by a Rustler. Although the count is like 1 arrest to 10 deaths, they still get fucked by lag pits. Like, all you have to do is drive and play smart around these two warrants. And bind /R $warrant. War.
Yep, that's true. mostly when I see Titty Boy and Jackie as Warren, especially in the Chronicles, nobody really, tried to make lag pits as their main priority. You see, a lot of people in the survey are like, "Oh, hey, Titty Boy, go DM more people, faggot." But
That's what I hate the most. It's like it's always an accusation of DM when you can't acknowledge the fact that you lost.
yeah, and they're very articulate with how they go after people. They're how they play is a great example of how two warrants in a car or bike should do it, because they don't go after idle cops. Okay. They don't use the cop being there as an excuse to attack them. If the cop attacks, you're fair game. But if you sit silent on the road as a cop, they're not gonna attack you unless you attack them. That's the thing. So you get people like Marios 1000 and other faggots, that look at them and that's all snits. They're not DMing. Okay, they're not DMing. But if you decide to go after them and then they die, it's your fault. It's your fault. So, fuck you. Anyway, let's go back to Evangelist here. He asks, "You're most likely about to win Most Effective Admin this year. Do you think you deserve it?"
To be frank, I don't care if people think I deserve it or not. It's just an award. It's just honestly, all these people voting for whatever they want. Doesn't matter really.
That's true, and also, you're for all those admins out there, you're not effective unless a whole bunch of people want to have your head, and
You're not effective unless 10 people on Sanjay's Mafia vote for you as abusive admin.
that's true.
I genuinely don't care for praise or negative criticism or anything like that. It's just do what I want, honestly. With some very minimal guidelines being followed.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe I had that. Let's see, you can inject Lucky again. Lucky asked, would you still play if you got demoted? I'm sorry, would you still play if you get demoted? That's what he said.
Well, don't worry, I won't get demoted, but yeah, I would.
I think he's waiting for that one. Let's see here.
Turns out like Fanta getting treated bad by everyone. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you get demoted, you have to get killed 15 times by everybody in the server. He took it. That's what admins have to take. Let's see here. Let's go to Igly. No Albanian question this time, surprising. What's your... Oh wait, never mind. What's your opinion on Albanians and how do you see CnR? We already answered that. Never mind. Let's skip that. The Borald's questions here. It'll be the same, Igly. It'll be the same. Let's go to World here. First question. Lag shot or lag comp? Okay. What did you prefer? Lag shot or lag comp? Please explain why. Why is the latter not so in favor to you? Why is okay? Go ahead.
Well, what about a ladder?
He's asking why wouldn't lag comp be in favor to you if...
Oh, okay.
Lag shot is better. Okay, I botched that question completely.
Well, basically, I'll explain it like this because people don't know the actual names. Not having lag compensation is evidently better. It may when it first got removed, I was like, heck yeah, fuck yeah. bug has been fixed, but they're both buggy. And while I don't like people abusing their FPS and their ping, while I don't like 200 players, not have a lag compensation means you can survive better against cheaters. I'll agree to that.
That's true.
And overall, it makes everything fair, even though uniqueness of these kinds of skills, like the unique factor when you play other games, it's backwards. Yes, when you play CS:GO or play something else, this concept is backwards. But when you play SAMP, it makes a lot of sense, and I think CnR is better with this. When you play when you have lag compensation, yeah, you can snipe people through cars, you can shoot the skin, but this is why aimbot hurts people more than cheaters back then. It may prevent some stuff because more it did prevent some cheaters, but shooting the skin makes everything just everyone dies so easier. People think that's the best. It's not really the best for this server, in my opinion. It's DM at the core. Not deathmatch, but everyone's killing each other at the core, and what you're playing, I think it's better if people run around like fucking bunnies shooting the air.
Huh.
But I think either way, I don't mind. I don't care. Nowadays, I'll play whatever. But if you had to ask me that, I'd pick the previous one.
Lagged shot, huh? Well, the thing about lag comp is that it's aimbot, aimbot, and more aimbot. And if somebody is aimbotting, yes, it's fine. But every time someone dies, especially Edison Mehmeti, shout out to Edison Mehmeti, people will accuse people aimbot, and for some people, aimbot is not easy to look at or find out in one take, and that's what makes it complex because of lag comp and all that stuff. Let's see. Let's skip down here. I think we touched on this already, but World asked it in a more of a dynamic way. Currently, in your humblest of opinions, what's wrong with CnR today? How can you remedy this by yourself? What would it take to fix what's wrong with it?
I'm not sure if we can actually truly return to the old days, try out having no lag compensation. I think one of the best ways is to have more admins. Keep on playing. I don't want to answer too truthfully, but I wish lag compensation being turned off would be given a chance. I just don't know if that's possible or anything like that.
I guess you have to change a lot of SNIT.
But it's the free game that's been there for 10 years, so you can't do much about it now. Besides wanting to try versions that been switched off. So modes I meant, so not much you can do. Time to get new admins.
Well, the server's fine. It's just the people, and
yeah, you can't do nothing about that.
That's the only thing you can't change. People aren't gonna become smarter. They're just gonna get dumber, and there's no way to change people. People are gonna be how people are, and just gonna have to deal with that SNIT. Let's see here. Skip down here. Ali just said, bring CnR to GTA 5. Well, then, all the war ads won't be able to afford it. Yeah, it's been true. See, skip down here for more questions here. On the forums, he feels like the forum is dying. Okay, not much to read about on the forum. Do you feel the same way, that there's nothing on the forum to look at?
Kind of. It's mostly because the player base. It's the people who once posted they are gone. The regulars who quit also quit the forums. But if everyone just like decided to interact instead of holding off, it wouldn't be dead. People would stop making birthday threads all the time. There'd be much more to talk about.
Yeah, I wish. I mean, hey, Borats, start posting in the soccer thread or something. I mean, because the forum really is. Because, like I said before, the old forums had a lot of material. The forums back in 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, a lot of material. But now it's happy birthday, and people denying that they got banned and stupid snit like that. Shout out to Hamchilla. Hamchilla is in my LB hotel room right now. He's desecrating my hotel room. Shout out to Hamchilla. Okay. Next question from Borold. You mentioned before that you drafted a possible regulation for the bitching and moaning subforum. If you may disclose that, what is it that you wanted to happen there?
I'll disclose it because it was for the better good. I wanted to. I didn't like that the bitching and moaning was a section where people were allowed to discuss and unleash whatever they wanted. That there is no moderation. Of course, I had to take it up with the admins, but I made a thread that didn't get anywhere because it was vetoed out. But I wanted to make a thread that would remind people anything that doesn't make sense, anything that's not actual logical conversation or an argument, anything that that belongs in the trash can should stick to the trash can, and we would enforce the section a lot more. Because right now, all the content is just random shit nobody cares about. I wanted to make had examples of good to see threads and not good to see threads. And the threads that you don't want to see are like attention porn, random ass insults. And the good threads are like lag shot versus lag comp threads, stuff like that. But it just never went through. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to enforce that.
That's all loose. Yeah. I mean,
people said they want a place for everyone to argue at. Okay. Try to limit, pose common sense, like this is where it's okay. If you have nothing good to say, don't say it. But I guess that's too much for the CnR community.
Yeah, common sense isn't a thing that CnR players have any of. I'll tell you that. That's why all these people, there were people back then. Hey, we should have a rule book of CnR. It'll be 50 pages long, and the average response. I'm sorry. What's that thing called? Attention span of CnR players is like 7 seconds. So they wouldn't read the rules, of course. I don't know what really happens in bitching these days. Oh, the threats there. Let's see here. Next question from Morald. I'm going to read this verbatim again. This could reveal a lot of information, but what could be the ideal way to punish a cheater? And what methods are used to suppress cheaters without wasting time, effort, and energy?
Well, I just no. There's no way to tell how much. No way to explain too much. Take their money and ban them. Like there's no defined way to permanently get rid of them.
Well, there isn't.
Can't really explain too much because there isn't anyway. People have these fantasy solutions when they're not actually solutions. So
It's not gonna work. Let's see here. Yeah, pretty much take the money and ban them. That's all you do. That's all you can do. Question 7 is probably the last question from Borld is pretty similar. Except, what's the best way to deal with DMers? Those who just DM all day, every day. What's the appropriate way to destroy them? And all that.
well, if they're a regular, they know what they're doing. The same punishment as a cheater. If it comes to it, you gotta target their money. Some people care about their accounts. Some people care about their money. Sometimes do both, and it'll make a difference. They'll still play. They'll still evade. So,
Yeah, shout out to Vic and you. Yeah.
do what I can, I guess. Sometimes I abuse them, but there's not much you can do.
Yeah, that's true. Money accounts. That's it. Disable them for 2 weeks, come back to the same snit. Same snit happens, you know. Shout out to Jawher7. Anyway, we're going to take another music break here. And when we come back, we'll get back to more questions. This is the CnR Radio Talk Show. All right, welcome back to the CnR Radio Talk Show interview session. This should be the last segment of the show. Let's get into our sponsor, the Kojima World Order.
The following announcement has been paid for by the
Kojima World Order.
All right, that was the Kojima World Order, brought to you by DSP. DSP Gaming, Dark Side Phil. Dipshit Phil. Okay, let's continue with the questions here. Let's go to Music Box. Music Box had a few questions here. I'm going to take a few if I can find them. Okay, first question. How is Florida doing after Irma? Is it recovering good?
Well, we didn't take too much damage. We took a lot of debris, because a shitload of trees and fences, but a lot of us, my part of the neighborhood, I got power and electricity on same day within a couple of days. While some people just got internet and electricity a couple of days ago, there's still overall improvement of the electrical and power, FTL. The FTL have done a great job putting all that back up, but all the fucking debris, maybe they just got overwhelmed, but there's still debris all over the place. Like I ride my bike as a main transportation. There's so much garbage on sidewalks still. So they're still fighting that, still covering. Not as well as Puerto Rico, the Bahamas, the Keys.
Yes, Florida, South Florida, still a bunch of snit around. Shout out to Rem Best Girl who made an alarm to listen to the interview. GG Rem Best Girl, nice job. We'll get to your questions in a bit. Okay, so Gamer9, he PN'd me this question here. I'm not really sure why he would ask me this, but I guess these two play a lot in game. I guess they're yay or something. What was your opinion on DM Lion? DM Lion, little asses. The worst driver in San Fierro.
Admittedly, I consider him to be an idiot like Phalaris. He proved his worth. He's a lot better now, the player. He's certainly better than Gamer9. I can tell you that. I don't find that SF God joke all that funny. Just the video itself, a GIF. But that joke's kind of getting dry.
SF God, well, first thing you think of when you think of SF God, it's DM Lion, since he made it. Shout out to Lucky. I don't think I should be saying his PM out loud, but Lucky and DM Lion shared a Rate My Chase starring, but he's calling DM Lion a wannabe cool kid. Wow, what a noob. That's not a way how to treat your co-host or your cohorts, bro. Come on, Lucky. Anyway, I'm gonna interject Mosen's question as well. How did you get admin? And before you got admin, did you break rules?
Yeah, I broke rules. Not often, but I nearly got permanent disabled because an SF player flew over a county. His name was Daniel Astle.
Hey.
When he complained that I shot him, I told him what was up. I told him, I don't give a shit. If you fly over me, I'll shoot you up. I was a real asshole about it. Crazy Bob saw the thread, and I saw a commotion on IRC, and I got fucked. It was my attitude. And I was like, disable me, not my friends. The permanent disable that I got only lasted like 5 minutes, but that wasn't the only time I broke rules. I kind of broke rules even that a little bit there every now and then, But how I got admin, well, I was lucky, I guess. I played with Carl too. I played with Fanta. I wasn't trying to get admin, as much as you think that. But I just played with people. I played with admins, and you know how that gets you. I was actually an asshole. I still am, but I wasn't the kind of person that you'd give anything to. But I think I improved, I realized that I was too much of an asshole. I guess I got votes. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know because I got admin with him. So, let's see. I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. Oh well. Oh, okay. Let's get to Rem's questions here. The guy who set an alarm to listen to the interview. Here we go. Rem, best girl. Let's do it. Good. Not sure why I'm gonna ask this one. Okay, so he asked, do you ever watch the anime before? If yes, what anime you watched?
I do watch anime. I do go on Crunchyroll, but I'm not disclosing which ones, but I've seen a shit ton.
I was surprised.
I'm not. I don't show it, but I do know about anime. I know about something else, but I don't make my avatars anime. I don't make my signatures anime. I just don't show it, but I am interested in that universe.
Yeah, I only watch the mainstream snits. That's
both the porn and the cartoons.
What? You talking about me?
No, no.
Oh. Anyway, on that note, anyway, okay, so another one from Rem Best Girl. Why do you hate weeaboos? Personal thoughts.
It's kind of cringy. I don't know. I don't hate weeaboos too much, but it's like a bandwagon response to do. Kind of funny too. I don't truly hate them because sometimes I think like them, but I don't show it. Like I said, I know better.
Just the thing is that
It's how they express it. If they have pillows, it's too much.
it's just the type of snit that Rem and what Cole used to post on the forum. You got these anime faces that are half flip, I don't know how to explain it. It just looks odd. Looks odd.
I don't have any problems against people who are a fan of something, but if you go too far, that's when it becomes cringy. For example, if you outfit your entire room in DVDs and posters and fucking clothing and all that shit, then that's the limit.
It's true. Or if you're like Cyber and memes.
Yeah, that's the same thing for CSGO memes and all that stuff.
Okay, let's see. Another question from Rem Best Girl. Rem, what is your favorite food in your town? Or whatever.
Well, it's not. My food's actually not native. I just like rice. I like rice and ramen. I like the cheap shit.
Yeah, you gotta answer sodium right there. Speaking of sodium, how do you feel about artificial sweeteners?
I don't like them, honestly.
That one was for Rekret. The American thought that hey, sugar is bad for me. Hey, let me get some artificial sweeteners. Hey, they're worse for you than sugar, you faggot. Okay.
Trying to be healthy, you don't go to the middle ground. You just go straight to water.
Yeah, exactly. All this flavored water that people are talking about. I mean, I don't know what the water. I mean,
I'm not too adamant about it, but I don't like it. I drink flavored water before. It tastes just like it's nasty. So
yeah. See, I want my water to look like water. I don't want somebody to be like, hey, here's flavored water, here's vitamin water, and it's red. I don't like that. That's fucking retarded. Or yellow, or fucking green. Fuck out of here with that shit. Yeah, and people that say, oh, I don't like the taste of water. Come on, man. Jesus. That just makes me... Generation. I don't know. Though, I didn't know there was such thing as a water tastes different in other places, but it kind of does, depends, I guess. But the water tastes great here, I'll tell you that. So people who don't like water, you're a fag. That's how we got there. Last question from Rem Best Girl, then you can go back to sleep. When are you gonna show us your new signature?
I don't know. I just put that there. Haven't thought of one.
That's still in the works. Makes it feel any better. I've had the same signature since.
Plus, I can't really think straight at the moment, so I'll have much to update that with.
Yep. Signature is very simple. Very simple. Let's see here. Raffadinho, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, I guess it's a good question. Raffadinho asked, did your house get any damage during Irma?
Yes, I we don't have a damn what was it called again? We don't have those shitty trailer houses. My house was actually built to withstand hurricanes. I actually lost my porch to Wilma 10 years ago, how long it was. And I came home to a fence that was pretty much ripped off. I could see through my neighbors' yards. I had this like porch insulation that just got ripped off. Concrete. So my new porch was just like exposed. And I guess the roof leak got more damage, so I had to get roof repairs, but it's not much damage, honestly. I didn't have any trees falling in my yard. I don't have any.
Well, it's a good thing at least that your house wasn't heavily damaged because
But there were idiots who parked their Porsches in their driveway that got smashed by trees.
owned it.
So there's that.
Yeah, you'd think if you live in Florida, you would, know not to do that. But there you go. As Charlemagne the God said, the craziest people in America are from the Bronx and all of Florida. So that's your answer. Let's see here. Let's go to Tapic now. 2 questions from Tapic. First question is, what is your favorite country? What a question. I guess favorite country besides U.S., I don't know.
Favorite state, favorite country, favorite continent. I don't know. It's I'm gonna go overseas. I'm not gonna go by state. I'm just gonna say Germany.
If you asked me, I'll say Serbia. And last question from Tapic. Do you like coffee, tea, or her?
Or her.
Yes.
Did she really ask that?
Yeah, verbatim, it's what do you like, tea, coffee, or me? So yes, her.
If I had to pick out of those 3, I'd pick tea. But I don't like I don't like hot drinks. I can't drink coffee unless I have French vanilla. Then that means pouring cold liquid and hot liquid, so it's warm. I don't like hot tea because I don't know. I just don't like burning my fucking tongue. Or maybe tea. Ice in it.
Look at iced tea. I gotta have my tea.
Iced tea with artificial sugar. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Gotta have real sugar in the snit in your iced tea. There you go.
I'd rather drink unsweetened tea than the artificial flavors.
Tea with no sugar tastes like snit.
It does.
But I guess I was made to think that because I never had tea without sugar. Let's see. Okay. Question from Jawher. He asked. He's saying he has a very, very, very painful toothache, and whenever he bites down on ice, because he likes to bite down on ice, his teeth hurts, and he doesn't know why. What would you recommend? In order to, for his toothache to go away.
Oh, I'll tell you something a little bit personal, but it's not too personal. You may have shit teeth. You may have gingivitis. You may not take care of your teeth. If it's your front teeth, then that means it's fucking easily sensitive. You bite into teeth. Bite your teeth. You bite into ice. And yeah, it will be pain, I guess, but I advise you just take care of your teeth. This feels like a troll question, but
Yeah, Jar.
if none of that works, I tie something around your teeth, tie it to a doorknob, and slam the door.
Real Jar. I mean, come on, man. If your teeth hurt, why would you bite down on ice? I mean, it doesn't make any sense, man. Jesus. I mean, come on. Okay. Finally got that out of the way. Let's see, ResfieL. Where's ResfieL at? Okay. What the fuck, dude? Oh, this is a good one. So, follow up to that teeth question. Do you floss 3 times a day?
No. Actually, I don't take care of my teeth, honestly. And it's I swear the next appointment I have is going to be like $400. That's why I need to get a job fast. But yeah, I admit I've never been one to take care of my teeth. It's really easy, but I don't.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I don't floss either, of course, I brush my fucking teeth, you feel me?
Yeah, I don't have floss.
I actually do, I do a floss here, but I don't use floss unless I know that there's something in between my teeth, you know what I mean?
You know those memes of those pictures where it says like a dentist asking you when's the last time you flossed, and the reply is like, "Bro, you were there." That's kind of like true for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, I guess after this I should go floss. And brush my teeth. Okay, calm down, Lucky, okay? I'm not sure why I'm gonna ask this question either. He asked, have you smoked weed before, and what is your views on weed? This is from Marcus Weed, by the way.
Yeah, I'm a pothead, dude. No, I don't. I never smoked it. I was once pressured to do it by my sister and her friends back then, but I got pressured that. No, I don't. It's just a pressure. But maybe I could have back then, but I'm just too afraid to put anything in my. I'm just too afraid to smoke anything, inhale anything. I don't need it to feel good. I just never came across. Never felt the need to.
Yeah, my sister made you do that. It's fucking gay. Okay, calm down, Jawher. Holy shit, man. This guy, I tell you, calm down, Jawher. Okay. I'll ask one of Jawher's questions, alright?
But I definitely support legalization of marijuana.
Yes, you hear that, Marcus Weed? Legalization of marijuana. Okay, there's no reason why marijuana shouldn't be legal in the United States. Okay.
420, y'all.
420 blaze it, yes. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Let's go with one question from Jawher here. I'm not really sure how he would know this. It's like, I guess he stalks you or something, or, whatever. Or, just searches you up on Google or something. Had an entire day session of searching of, hey, everything picture, and put it into a search engine like that. I mean, he asks, why are your pictures faker than a $5 bill? I'm not really sure what that means, but
Because I want to piss you off. I want to just troll people. Everyone hates that. Everyone hates people when men act like females and females act like men.
Tranny.
Although when people do it intentionally, like training, but clef. It's not funny, but
Tranny.
people have seen what I look like. Pretty basic white person, Slightly fat face, flipping off the mirror in the bathroom, stuff like that, And you see a picture of some like college grad, some chick, Of course, I know people are gonna fall for that. I do it because a lot of you people are stupid. It doesn't take much effort to do that.
Oh, okay. I thought Jawher was talking about your actual picture, not your RPV troll training picture.
No. Just talking about the RPV and me posting my sister's pictures. I don't have no morals. I find someone that looks attractive, just post it on there.
Yeah. People really do fall for it.
People think, wow, he's the female. Wow, it's a girl. Wow, it's Grill.
I've had PMs asking, "Hey, everything girl?" I'm like, what?
I don't blame them if I sometimes act like it, because I do get pissed off a lot, but it's all reasonable.
Yeah, let's get your colon threes here, I'll tell you. Let's see here. I'll go back to ResfieL. What did ResfieL ask? Well, since we're talking about trannies, I didn't mean to ask you all these ridiculous questions, but I guess we'll do one more. If I came in six, it's so fucking nasty. If you were forced to engage in homosexual activities with person from CnR, who would it be and why?
What the fuck?
Very stupid, yes. It's because it's ResfieL, man. That's all.
Sorry, I don't do what if questions.
Yes, exactly. Just like I tell people, why would you ask me what if it's not gonna happen? You know, yeah. There you go, ResfieL. As Ali just said, ResfieL for Numbnut of the Week. Oh, dude. Let's see here. Yes, anyway, let's skip Overwatch. Okay, so I think we got 2 questions left, right? No, 2 sections left. Okay, so, here's another bored question here. How's that Snickers bar from your school? I don't know what that means. It must be an insult.
I don't think I ever got a Snickers bar at my school.
It was your story when you found a candy bar in one of those envelopes while you were doing messenger shit.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's awful, but I'll tell you that. I was a messenger in high school, the senior, and I guess some autistic kid in some class got a candy bar in an envelope. I was like, ooh, free candy, and I fucking took it. Wasn't as bad as the time I saw a $20 bill in an envelope. I took it and asked where to go, and I was like, I don't know, I delivered it. But the candy bar, I thought, who's gonna question a candy bar being missing? I took it, I ate it, I threw it away, and I kind of sat outside and walked around for like 20 minutes until I came back.
There you go. The Snickers thief and the $20 thief owned it. Let's see here. I guess we can go to Marcus Wheat's question here. Impromptu question. What were your thoughts of the ASS team? And did you like Weed's unit of the counter-terrorist unit?
I liked Weed's unit because it was actually he put a lot of work into it. Had a lot of descriptions. Had a lot of, I liked his motive. But it was a cop tank group. His unit didn't it did its best to separate itself to be its own unit. It wasn't the plague, but while he did try to make a respectful unit, it's just didn't work for me. But I didn't quit while he was in there because I supported that. After he quit, I just felt it was pretty weird. I felt it was like Kuzo 2.0, so I just quit.
Yes. Shout out to Ivanichi. I remember Ivanichi, he insulted me to death. Nice S team member, I'll tell you.
Felt like Marcus Reed was like I was the puppet and he was the human. Once he quit, I couldn't play. I couldn't be in the group anymore. I believed in everything he stood for. So
Yes.
I don't personally believe Tommy can do anything in Ace cough right now. I mean, you can, but it's not the same.
Well, for sure, he can do the voice activation.
His team featuring chips.
There you go. Let's see here. Okay, so Lucky asked another impromptu question. I'm going to expand on the question. Let's see. He has thoughts on Chivo, and I think here's the part I'm going to put in. I forgot. Why do people get mad at Chivo so much?
Don't blame Chivo for this, but he gets into arguments too much. He likes it. He's like me, but he forgets not to get mad back. So he typically gets involved too much. I guess that's why. I guess the faggot words being thrown around and all those insults piss each other off. Guess why? Chivo just gets hate because of that.
Well, the thing about Chivo is, there are people that say, hey, Chivo is abuser admin. But, I see him go at it with people on the server, and I'm like, okay, this guy takes a lot more snit from players than I would. So, I'm not really sure why people would call him abusive, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Lucky said... Lucky just PM'd me, what do you think about Chivo? I think he's a fucking cunt. Whoa! You can't say that on radio. Anyway. Okay.
Well, Lucky, considering that Lucky got banned for advertising that bootleg server, I don't think he can say much about Chivo.
Owned. Destroyed again. Lucky has been. Alright, and this will be the final question of the interview here, and it is from Anonymous. What do you think of your PH dudes, Fag Davis and Borold? I see Borold reacting to whatever shit you do to him in CnR. So is Fag Dabes, but he responds with question mark most of the time.
Oh, Foz doesn't want. I don't know. Let's see. How do I put this? He just likes responding like a dick. That's like he doesn't want people to know he's being nice. He's just being himself. Like he wants people to be confused. I'm not too sure about it. I know his personality, but
Ali said maybe Fag Dabes is dead inside.
I know he's not being serious. It's just how he is. When you laugh at him, he's like question mark. Yeah, he just, I don't know.
Yes, Fag Dabes is a very underrated troll. Ali just said Fag Dabes could be an alien next demon. Yes, it took me a while.
Regardless, we both bully Ron, so it's okay.
Yes, because Borrelord does not like snakes. And all that. Yes. For those that don't know where Fag came from, okay, it's It's a hybrid between the way that Valer says the word fag. He says fag like fag. And I call Faz Dabes Fag Davis. So it's a mashup of those two things that made me start saying the word fag. Okay. Shout out to Lucky. He keeps PMing me insults for Chivo. And all this. All that. Anyway, that's gonna end the interview of everything. GG, nice to have you and all that. What? Let's see. Boral just said, "Idiot, you forgot about Boral." Did I forget? Did I forget? I don't know. Anyway, yes. So in the next Punkery show, we're gonna reveal the CnR Award categories and talk about the ones that didn't get accepted and all that. Shout out to Jawher, who just said, "Fuck me, no thank you, bro." Next week, we're going to have Jayince on the show. For those who've never heard Jayince before, I haven't heard his voice before last week in like 3 years, so it'll be interesting, I think.
Oh, he can use his mic?
Yeah, he can use his mic. So for everybody at the CnR Radio, Ali, World, our guest today was Everything, and this is Rashawn, and we'll see you next time on the CnR Radio Talk Show.